That questionable call really had a big effect in this game.
Instead of a spot foul, you mean?
Correct. Instead of a spot foul, yep. A 15-yard penalty in the college game. Flags down on this run from Murray.
Offense, number 88. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
J.P. Holtz just brought up from the practice squad.
He was your motion man. He got stuck out on the edge, fighting with Daniil Hunter.
St. Louis first and 20, ball at the 15-yard line.
Right side over there of the line. But, well, listen, Saints defense, I mean, just got annihilated by penalties that last drive and gave the Vikings a chance, but they did sneak away with a missed PAT. Now they got a chance.
And Dalton with a strike finds Jawan Johnson at the 31-yard line. Laura Oakman, you've got an update.
Now let me add some injury to that insole. P.J. Williams, we saw, was on the ground for a little bit longer. They got him up. He limped into the locker room. He's questionable return with a thigh injury.
Laura, thanks so much. 2nd and 4.
Nothing wrong with slamming this thing up in there, keeping the run game going.
That's what they'll do with Latavius Murray. And Murray slips through one tackle, gets the first down to the 41-yard line. Harrison Smith had a shot at him, but he broke the tackle and picked up 10.
And he's one of those backs that'll wear you down. Look at him, high cut, high runner. But he gets going, he gets a little momentum. And later in this game, especially in the fourth quarter, these 2- and 3-yard runs are turning into 4-, 5-, 6-, 7-yard runs. He's really going. He's got 10 rushes for 55 yards and a touchdown.
Rush number 11, not his most effective as he gets to the 43-yard line. 3 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Thanks to that missed extra point, the scenario for the Saints a little different than it would have been. They need to get into field goal range, not necessarily get a touchdown here. Now, you know they'd like to score the touchdown. As Dalton goes to the sideline, open is Adam Troutman. He's got the first down in Vikings territory at the 43.
Andy Dalton cutting it loose.
Andy Dalton, 19 of 23, 204 yards and a score. Very efficient day for Dalton in his first start since the season finale a year ago with the Bears.
So efficient for Andy Dalton. Just throwing strikes now.
This is Ingram. And Ingram gets a yard down to the 42.
They've been so good in that run, in that rushing attack. You got to bring pressure from the outside. You saw Harrison Smith get up on the line of scrimmage, number 22 for the Vikings, and set the edge for the defense. When you can't do it from the defensive line spot, you got to start bringing some extra pressure from outside. And Ed Donatel knew exactly what was going on. This rushing attack starting to catch the edge and circle the defense and get outside. But last time these guys squared off, Andy Dalton and Kirk Cousins, Dev, you know the story. That was a tie.
Dalton airing it deep for Olave. Chris Olave has it knocked away. It was Cameron Dantzler. One-on-one with the rookie from Ohio State. No flags are down. And it's 3rd and 9.
Just an excellent job of Dantzler trying to push him towards the sidelines. Well thrown ball, got through. Right in between the 1 and the 2. Olave unable to bring it in. But once again, great recognition by Andy Dalton on those go balls. He hit Callaway earlier, almost had a big one there to Olave. This is where he's got to come alive if he wants to be one of their premier playmakers and pick up some slack from a missing Michael Thomas in the lineup.
3rd and 9. Pressure late. Dalton throwing towards Callaway. It's incomplete. Harrison Smith provided the late pressure. We have reached the to try his career long. Now, he hit from this very spot in warm-ups and pregame. Hit 2 of them from 60 yards. This is right on top of the football in the NFL logo. And he's trying to send it through to tie this game from 60 for Will Lutz. We are tied at 25. Lutz good from 60. Wow.
about the confidence in your kicker after 2 misses last week, 1 blocked. What an operation. Snap, hold, kick. Nailed it. Look at a little extra vinegar on his fish and chips, man. 2 extra yards. Nothing wrong with the run to start the stride.
That's what they'll do with Dalvin Cook, who will bounce it to the edge, and Cook, with a good run, turns it back in. First and 10, Saints brought 5, airing it deep for Jefferson. He's got it! The home run ball! Hit from Cousins to Jefferson, down to the Saints 27. Jefferson beats Lattimore to pick up 41.
One-on-one, mano-y-mano. Just like old school football out in the street. And he gets him on the go ball up the sideline. Almost pulled away from Lattimore there, but a huge play. And Cousins, Bradbury, the whole crew giving Justin Jefferson some love. He had to get rid of that ball quickly. He had some pressure coming from that nickel spot off the edge.
1:24 to go. Ball at the 29-yard line. Another big play to Justin Jefferson. Nobody has. Cook up the middle, nothing there. Werner sniffed that one. 4th quarter for another week. He did it last week against the Lions. Cousins handing to Cook. He collided with KJ Osborne before he handed that off. Vikings are lucky that nothing else catastrophic happened on that.
Well, he got clipped right there by the fly motion runner that they love using so much, going from right to left across the formation, and kind of clipped each other on the way to the running back. He's lucky he held on to that.
Saints can't stop it. Can they stop 3rd and 9? It's Osborne on the run, and Osborne upended by Bradley Roby. Nice play down at the 29-yard line, and now 4th down. So that'll give Greg Joseph a chance to kick a potential game-winning field goal. Now, he's made 4 field goals today. He's never made more in NFL or in college than 4 in any one game. He's going to have a chance to do it here to try to give the Vikings the lead late.
Well, this is huge. They got to run this clock all the way down, earn a timeout, one of their 3 remaining. Give them an opportunity to seal the deal here.
And there's the timeout from Kevin O'Connell.
With this kick, what a huge day for the Vikings special teams. This could seal it. In a big way.
47-yard try for Greg Joseph. Good snap, good hold. The kick by Joseph, it is good. And the Vikings take the lead with 24 seconds to play. Operation all the way around, and for Greg Joseph, a career-high 5th made field goal. Kevin O'Connell's team is seconds away from getting out of London with a win, and Andy Dalton knows he's got 24 seconds.
A quarterback that's not the starter, you don't get a lot of these reps, but you're going to see some routes going towards the sidelines and try and get some big chunk plays.
Dalton airing it deep for Olave. He's got it at the
They gotta go.
They have no timeout, but there's an injured Viking. There's an injured Viking, and that will stop play. Harrison Smith came down, and the officials stop it with 11 seconds to go. 32-yard pitch and catch, Dalton to Olave.
Right up the gut, down the middle, landing on the logo, the shield. And Olave and they collide right there.
Minnesota recharges its second timeout. Please put 12 seconds on the game clock.
So he landed hard on that right arm and shoulder and had to use the timeout. So this counts as a Vikings timeout.
Wow.
And there's that 42-yard line. And what a break they got with the injury to Smith. That gave them time to regroup for this with no timeouts.
What a huge play down the middle by Andy Dalton. I mean, he loved the team meeting for the Vikings. And Olave
seconds ago.
And they got to get this ball out of bounds. They can't afford anything inbounds.
There's Dalton to throw. Looking to the sideline, just airmailed it over the head of Traquan Smith. So now you have 9 seconds to go.
We got to try and steal another completion towards the sidelines, but it's dangerous. And if they play it well like they did, Patrick Peterson, he's not going to give you a free one to the sidelines. They know exactly what's going on defense as well. They know you need 1 more yard to feel better about that kick. So they're just going to play this sideline type defense and make sure nothing gets outside of them.
Dalton again, looking, pressure comes. Dalton throws for the side. Oh, coming back to get it. It's Olave. No, out of bounds. Olave with the catch, but out of bounds. Officials right there on the call on the far side. Another look.
Too soft in the coverage, in my opinion. Let's see if he gets that second foot down. Too hard to see. I think he only got one. Nope.
That left foot was out of bounds. Excellent call by the officials on the sideline.
Oh, boy. Well done by Andy Dalton, holding the corner. Patrick Peterson down with the outside route, seeing the deep corner, but none of that matters, Kev. This is the biggest kick of Lutz's life.
61-yard try, and the Vikings use their final timeout. What a start to your day. You didn't need that second cup of coffee this morning. This game's providing the adrenaline. Who needs caffeine? 2 seconds to go. And a 61-yard try to send it to overtime. The 60-yarder we showed you looked like it would have been good from 63 or 64. Can he duplicate the feat?
Said extra vinegar on the fish and chips. I hope he had an extra helping of the bangers and mash. He's going to need everything he's got in that right leg to nail this sucker.
Good snap. Good hold. Lets his kick on the way. And it is off the uprights. Double doink. And it is over in London. Lutz pinballed it around and it fell out. 28-25. The Vikings hang on by the width of the crossbar.
Are you kidding me?
If a stiff breeze had blown right at that moment, we'd be going to overtime. Instead, the upright, then the crossbar, and the Saints are just that close to staying alive. What a finish to Game 1 of the International Series. Elation to devastation for the Saints players looking on.
There's plenty of leg, too. Oh, look at Dennis Allen trying to lean it in. He thought it was in.
And Kirk Cousins says, oh, yeah. Yep, knew it all along. 20